Bala, a humble fisherman, was casting his net into the serene waters of the Niger River under a vibrant sunset. The sky, painted with hues of orange and purple, mirrored the still water as he sighed, thinking about another day with a modest catch. Just as he prepared to call it a day, his net snagged on something unusually heavy. Straining with all his strength, Bala pulled the net aboard. His heart raced as he uncovered an unexpected sight: a young woman tangled in the net. Her long, dark hair clung to her face, shimmering like polished ebony. Her torn dress, drenched and delicate, added to the mystery surrounding her. Bala hesitated, his pulse quickening with fear. Could she be a spirit of the river? But his compassion overpowered his fear. He knelt beside her, pressing his ear to her lips. The faintest breath escaped, and without hesitation, he performed mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Water gushed from her lungs, and she coughed weakly before slipping back into unconsciousness. Wrapping her in his only blanket, Bala rowed swiftly to the shore, his arms aching but his resolve unwavering. He carried her to the village elder, a wise herbalist known for his remedies and superstitions. The elder looked at the woman with a mix of awe and fear. "This is no ordinary woman, Bala," he warned. "The Niger has many secrets. Return her to the waters before it's too late." But Bala couldn't abandon her. He brought her back to his modest home and cared for her tirelessly. For days, she lingered between life and death, muttering incoherent words and writhing in her sleep as if trapped in a nightmare. Despite whispers from the villagers about her being a curse or a river spirit, Bala remained by her side, offering soup, prayers, and words of comfort. One morning, as the golden light of dawn spilled into the room, her eyes fluttered open. Bala, mending his nets nearby, rushed to her side. "You're awake," he exclaimed, his voice a mixture of relief and excitement. Who are you?" she asked faintly, her voice trembling. "I'm Bala," he said softly, his tone reassuring. "A fisherman. I found you in the Niger River. Do you remember anything? Your name?" She shook her head, tears brimming in her eyes. "I don't know. I don't even know who I am." Bala gave her a kind smile. "That's all right. You're safe now. We'll figure this out together." From that day, he called her Nyala, after the river's ancient name, believing it connected her to where she had been found. Slowly, Nyala adjusted to life in the village. The villagers, initially wary of her, grew fond of her warmth and generosity. She played with the children, helped the elders, and even joined Bala on his fishing trips. Their bond deepened as time passed, blossoming into a love as steady as the river's flow. But Nyala's past was like a shadow, surfacing in fragmented dreams. Flashes of a grand estate, a loving mother, and a cold, calculating woman haunted her. One evening, as she and Bala walked along the riverbank, the memories came rushing back. Falling to her knees, she clutched her head, overwhelmed by the sudden clarity. "I remember," she whispered, her voice choked with tears. "I remember everything." Through sobs, she recounted her story to Bala. Her mother, Amarachi, had been a beacon of grace and kindness. After her sudden death, Nyala's father remarried a woman named Chigozie, who seemed warm but hid a dark ambition. Chigozie poisoned both Amarachi and Nyala's father to seize control of the family fortune. On a yacht under the guise of a bonding trip, Chigozie had pushed Nyala into the river, leaving her for dead. Bala's protective instincts flared. "We can't let her get away with this," he said with determination. "We'll go to the city and bring her to justice." They traveled to the bustling city, arriving just as Chigozie was finalizing the transfer of Nyala's family estate. Dressed in an elegant gown, Chigozie presided over the proceedings with confidence, unaware of the storm brewing outside. The grand doors burst open as Nyala strode in with Bala at her side, silencing the room. Chigozie's face paled. "Nyala," she stammered. How is this possible?" Nyala's voice rang with righteous fury. Did you think you could kill me and take everything my parents built? Your lies end today. She presented the evidence, a recording of Chigozie poisoning her father. The room was stunned into silence as the truth played out before their eyes. Police officers, alerted in advance by Nyala, stepped forward to arrest Chigozie. Her accomplice, the yacht captain, confessed, sealing her fate. Justice was served, and Nyala reclaimed her rightful inheritance. The wealth, however, held little meaning for her. She and Bala returned to the quiet village by the river where they found peace and purpose in each other. One evening, as the sun dipped low over the Niger, Bala took her hand. Nyala, he said, his voice steady, I don't know who you were before, but I know who you are now. Will you marry me? Tears of joy filled her eyes as she whispered, yes, Bala. My future is with you. Their wedding, a celebration of love and new beginnings, was held by the river that had brought them together. Nyala wore a simple dress adorned with white blossoms, and Bala's smile radiated pure happiness. As they exchanged vows, the villagers cheered, their hearts full of joy for the couple who had turned tragedy into triumph. Nyala and Bala used her inheritance to transform the village. They built schools, clinics, and a fishing co-op, ensuring the community thrived. By the river that had once nearly claimed her life, Nyala found her purpose and happiness in the love of a man who had saved her body and soul.